Stir Crazy Productions, baby.
What's good? Matthew Shack, Stir Crazy Productions. Y'all know what it is. It's Motivation Monday, man. Let me put it to you like this, man. This is week 8. That's 2 months. 2 months of good game. And I'm hoping you are applying good game. Because the application of good game is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're applying this game to your life and passing it on and letting everybody know about Motivation Monday. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on the proper social media channels. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, /user / Stir Crazy Productions. Twitter, Shackster, SHACKSTER 21. Instagram, Shackster21, SHACKSTER 21. And Facebook, / Matthew Shack, MATTHEWSHACK 1. What else could it be? Has to be 1. So we're going to get into today's topic. It's going to be good. When somebody shows you who they really are, believe them. If someone shows you who they really are, believe them. That is not easy when it comes to, depending on who it is. Because human nature is that you wanna really give people that you care about the benefit of the doubt. It's easy to give a stranger on the street no doubt because you don't have an emotional attachment or any type of connection with a total stranger. That's why you'll be you act how you're supposed to act with somebody you don't know. You're supposed to cut your eyes at them and try to analyze what they're doing, and they don't get to be all close to you and be all intimate with you. But when you got somebody who you got a lot of street time in with them, you got a lot of romance in with them, you got a lot of bedtime with them. I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Keep it gangster. You got a lot of just a lot of sweat equity with somebody, regardless whether it be business, emotional, spiritual, any of those things. It's hard to understand, what I'm getting ready to tell you. So I'm the master storyteller, so I'm a master storyteller, so I'm going to tell you what's really popping. I remember this story, man. Some of y'all who's involved in this story, I'm going to not use names to protect the guilty. And I'm not going to use names to protect the innocents. So, but when I was younger, man, I had a crew. Most cats, most men, young men and young ladies will have a crew of people that they kick it with. And I had a crew. My crew was about 12 deep. And when you're young and you're in your early 20s and you just start hitting the clubs and hitting the bars up, and you're finally thinking, I'm an adult. All the high school was 2, 3, 4 years behind you. You're thinking, oh man, I'm a grown man. I'm a grown female, I'm a grown lady. But then you find out you ain't so grown when it comes to doing proper decision making. So anyway, I had this crew of 12 cats that we would do everything together, man. We'd roll, we'd go out of town, we'd fly, down here in Los Angeles where I am now, but we'd fly and come down here and kick it with different females and different people and stay at people's houses and party and then fly here and then just go here and go to this spot, go to this party, this club. And we was wilding, you know. And, you know, I always thought, you know, we were going to be a crew for forever. Like, we were going to be old, like still, you know, slapping dice and, you know, not slapping dice, slapping dominoes and playing spades together and, you know, doing old man stuff, you know, and just talking crazy about sports and whatnot, even when we was older. But anyway, everything was cool, man, you know, for a few years. But I was simultaneously, as I said many times before, I was simultaneously partying and going to college at the same time. Don't know how I was doing it, but glad I did. So just like anything else, man, you keep doing enough of it, it's going to come to an end. So I finally got to the point where I was getting ready to graduate, get my 4-year degree, man, you know, get my bachelor's. So I'm like, man, I got to have all my partners with me, like all y'all, you know. So, you know, my mother got the invitations and, you know, I got everybody's addresses and I sent each one of my boys, you know, invitation because that was important, man, to have my crew with me, have my posse with me. You know what I'm saying? I had to have them cats with me because, you know, they've been, you know, I done helped them. I done fought for these cats. I mean, literally fighting other people, you know, putting myself in danger behind cats, you know, helping smoothing things out with their girlfriends when they got caught slipping, you know, money, need a place to stay, you know, whatever the case may be, man. I was a good friend to all my boys. So I was like, man, I got to have my boys there. So, sent the invitations, man. Asked them to get them. Yeah, I got it, man. Yo, man, yeah, man, we gonna be there. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Come on. Are you serious, man? You know what's up. We gonna go. We gonna do this. We gonna be there. We gonna be supporting, you know, the whole nine. So anyway, man, the morning of my graduation, you know, I started getting on the phone. I started trying to call cats, man. Say, hey, man, you know, make sure you guys are there. You know, here's the, you know, gave them all tickets. The tickets was included in the thing. They had the tickets. You know, hey, man, make sure you guys park here. They're going to be towing cars. They're going to be ticketing cars, you know, just trying to leave. Nobody was answering the phones. I just, okay, leave y'all a message, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, get there, graduation, man, 30,000 students. Everybody's graduate. Supposed to be one of the happiest days of each person's life. We there, you know, my class is getting ready to go in. I'm not standing with my class. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing at the gate looking for my boys. Like, where's everybody at? You know what I'm saying? My mother was there. My brother was there. My father was there. My girlfriend at the time was there. And I was waiting for my boys. But here's the thing, though. Guess how many of my boys showed up out of 12? 2. 2 of my boys showed up. They was there on time. And they were in the crowd with my family. And my class is marching into the stadium, and I'm standing at the gate waiting for the other 10 cats. So my 2 boys came out to the gate. Because my mother said, go get them. They're getting ready to start. And they came out to the gate. And they're like, yo, man, you got to get in line. I'm like, yo, man, I got to wait for Boo Boo. I got to wait for Bobo. I got to wait for Peanut Head. I got to wait for dumb crazy man. I got to all in. They're like, man, don't even worry about it, man. Don't even worry about it. I'm like, what do you mean don't even worry about it? They ain't coming. I was like, what are you talking about, man? Are you serious, man? Come on, man. They just looked at each other. They were like, Shaq, they ain't coming, dog. So how do you know? I said, man, we didn't know how to tell you that they weren't coming, man. So we didn't want to say nothing, man. I was like, what? He's like, look, we here, though. Don't worry about all that. We're here. And I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? I start getting heat. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you saying? They're like, look, man, we here. We love you. We here. We'll talk about that later, man. Get in there and go get your degree. Get your diploma, man. Do what you got to do. All right, man, but you know me, man. I'm gonna confront cats. I need to know what's up. Get in there. Got in there, man, and went through the ceremony, got my diploma, did what I needed to do, got done, took pictures, and I still got those pictures, man. And you know what's funny about that scenario? The two guys that showed up are my two closest friends to this, have been my two closest friends forever. You know what I'm saying? They know who they are. If you know me, you know who those two people are. Okay? And even though that was a lot of years ago, they still my number two and number one and number two cats. Now, them other dudes, I got caught slipping because I should have known, because they had shown me what kind of people they was way before that. But you know what? When people show you who they really are, the first time, you're supposed to believe them. And I didn't believe it. I was like, man, that's just situational. That's just blah, blah, blah. That's just they was drunk. That was just because they were going problem with their girl. The girl got caught with another dude. They mad about that. I was just making excuses for cats, man. But when you're young, you do that. But as you get older, you're like, we all grown, man. We're not going to make excuses for nobody. Okay? So later on that night, they told me the whole story. They broke everything down. How Cass was saying, I ain't going here, man. He think he all that because he graduating from college and whoop, 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 man. You know, he ain't nothing, man. They're like, how come you ain't gonna say it then? You know how he is, man. He gonna want to fight and he gonna want to get crazy and all that, man. You know, we ain't coming. Now, I was like, so you trying to tell me, out of all the times I done been supportive and went out of my way and actually put my health on the line by getting in front of cats who was getting ready to knock dudes out, trying to help them, that when it came down for me to get some shine, it came down for me to have some, type of success, they didn't want to come. And they had talked about that for weeks, how they were going to stand me up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a $2 hooker or something. So I was like, you know what? We going to go to the club tonight. And when I see them, I don't care what happens. I don't care how many of them. I'm just going to start pinging them off. That's how mad I was. But those two of my best friends said, nah, man, don't even do that, man. It's just a waste of time. You're going to ruin your night, the night you graduated from college to try to get even with some cats, man. Don't even sweat it. It's all right. Went to the club. All them cats was there. They acted like nothing happened. You know what I did? I acted like nothing happened. Did I still hang out with them after that? Yeah. But I believed who they were. I believed it then. And this might be the first time they ever heard about it, because I've never spoken to them about that. And that was a long time ago. There's people who's listening to this right now or watching this right now who wasn't even alive when that happened. Okay? But I never said nothing. But I understood it. When their time came, when they needed me, and they needed those kind of favors, and they needed that backup, when somebody was about to pop them in the head because they was talking to somebody else's female, I left them hanging, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, you on your own, man. Sorry, pimpin', can't help you. So I'm saying all this in light of all this situation that's been going on with this domestic violence stuff that has been happening and has been going on forever. Now that some, famous people have been getting caught slipping. Now it's a big national story when ladies have been getting hands touched, put on them forever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, in relationships especially, okay? And friendships are relationships. But those relationships, when somebody shows you who they really are, believe them.
Stir Crazy Productions, baby.